Hey guys, it's Davey here, and it's currently day 49. Hopefully, you guys had an amazing day, doing better than yesterday. And what I want to share with you guys today is something I kind of changed or implemented in my cold calling script that, made me perform much better, made me sound more enthusiastic, and just overall made my tonality and just the way I talk, it just flowed much better, right? And obviously, the thing I changed, but before I start on what I changed, I just want to put it out there that I'm not doubting or putting, shame on these other techniques that are obviously proven to work in the industry that, works well for a lot of people. However, it's just something that I found is not my strong suit. And obviously, trying this different thing, I found myself to perform a little bit better. At least it made me sound more enthusiastic, right? And obviously, the thing I did change was really just being pretty straightforward with what I have to offer, right? Using without any like tactic or deceiving techniques to kind of get the clients to say yes to the call or get the client to be in anticipation of what you have to say, right? It's just when I changed my cold calling style to a more, I guess, straightforwardness and just a little bit more honesty, I found myself, better at conveying my message to the prospect. I found myself more enthusiastic talking when conveying the image, right? Because, before when I used to use these deceive tactics and etc., right, I was, pretty unsure on what I'm saying. Maybe that is because I'm just a kind person at heart, so I don't like to kind of lie to prospect or not even lie, right? Because I'm not even lying. I'm kind of saying the truth, but it's the truth that kind of hides behind a smoke screen, right? Like it's kind of the truth, but not really the true truth, right? You're kind of saying half the truth and leaving the other half for the prospect to kind of uncover when they jump on the call with you, right? For example, right, a lot of the times when I'm faced with a gatekeeper or I'm faced with the business owner, right, and they're asking what this call is about. And a lot of the times, I just say to them that it's in regards to their Facebook ad account, which it is true, right? Because, obviously I want to do business and it's in regards to their Facebook ad account, right, to run Facebook ads. However, that's not entirely the truth to answer their question, right? So a lot of the times, even the gatekeeper would kind of hesitate to give me, the contact number of the business owners or kind of put me forward. And I'm not saying that won't work. It definitely works. It works for a lot of people, and a lot of different techniques will work for different people. However, it was my tonality that I wasn't quite able to nail it right. I wasn't able to nail that, bold, direct tonality that create curiosity from the prospect or the gatekeeper, right? My tone was, this uncertain, unsure tone because at the end of the day, I was unsure on what I'm saying, and I was just unsure on why I am saying it in the first place, right? Because I never really understood that phrase, right? And when you don't understand something, when you don't believe something, obviously when you say something, it's going to come off as insincere, right? So instead of using these techniques and using these beat around the bush things, right? I just go straight to the point and be very honest to them, right? Be very honest to them. Just say something like, I want to help you bring more clients to your business, right? By just being so honest, not only was I able to smile when I say those words, not only was I able to smile, but I was more enthusiastic and more happy and joyful to say those words to the prospect because I know what those words meant to me and I know exactly why I said those words because I believed in what I said, right? So even though the prospect or the gatekeeper, turned me down, even if they said no, which will happen no matter what, right? You'll get rejected no matter what. But even if they said no, half of the time they were smiling, they were laughing over the phone, right? They were having, it was like as if my joy kind of transcended to them. Maybe I'm just being a bit silly, right? But it felt nice just being, straightforward. It felt nice just telling them what this is about, Not only does that save me time, but it also kind of qualifies them, right? It qualifies them by really just separating them from the people who are, not interested in bringing new clients in the business, right? The people that are kind of at maximum capacity, it kind of separates those prospects, right? So it kind of qualifies them. At the same time, I was able to say that with full sincerity. And when you say something with full sincerity, your tonality is almost second nature, right? When you say something with sincerity, majority of the times you don't have to worry about your tonality because your tonality just comes off as real and as enthusiastic, right? So not only did I found that to work much better for me, I was able to, kind of ask follow-up questions in case objection does come, but majority of the times there really won't be objections because firstly you're being honest, right? You're saying what this is about, what they can expect, right? So instead of saying, what I used to say, this is about your Facebook ad account, they may say like, oh, what's wrong with it? Or, what do you mean Facebook ads? Are you trying to, is there something wrong with the ad account? Instead of them beating me with all these objections, which then I don't know how to answer. Or I could just say, look, I need to speak to the business owner, which is being rude to the gatekeeper, right? I could just say that. Or when I change to saying this new, I guess, straightforward technique, there's nothing really for them to object me with, right? Either it's a no or a yes, simple as that, right? Either they say no, we're not interested, then I'll say, okay, why is it? Why are you not interested, right? To get the reason to then understand, I guess, their situation better, right? And that's pretty much it. If they say yes, that's good. Go to the next step, get the meeting, right? But at that point, it's only really a yes and no response. And when I said it with more enthusiasm, not only did they feel it to be actual sincerity, I felt better saying that too. Right? I didn't feel like I was cheating anyone, even though you shouldn't feel like that. However, when I, use techniques that I don't believe in, it kind of felt like cheating because when people respond back, it feels like because I know I'm hiding something, right? I'm not being truly transparent with them. And being transparent and honest is a number one business trait you have to have, right? It takes you a very long way in business. And I'm confident to say this because, from my business experience 2 years back running a illicit business, you know what I mean? It definitely got me very far. And it's something that, made me outshine my competitors. So obviously I'm going to take that into this business because it only makes sense, right? Because business at the end of the day is business. But that being said, guys, this is all I had to share today. Just like a minor tweak in the things I said. And obviously it helped me out a lot. Of course, if what you're doing now is working for you, then stick with your guns, right? But I'm just sharing with you guys what worked with me. And if you guys want to, change around and kind of, test things out, then give it a try, see how this works for you. But if not, that's fine too. But that being said, guys, this has been my Thursday. It's been a wonderful day, and hopefully you guys learned something valuable from this. But if not, that's totally fine. Because like always, I have something for you guys tomorrow. That being said, see you guys then. Bye bye.